Hello everybody, welcome back to the Jeep Journals, where I am in Big Bend National Park. And I don't know if I counted right, but this may be the 5th video of a quick 5-video series from this particular outing, where I try to present some kind of information about the park. So I started out at the Hannold Gravesite, and so that's where I'm finishing out my trip. We've got 2 vultures off in the distance. I don't know if you can see them. Might be too far away. We've got a lot of birds out here. You can hear them. The landscape is magnificent. For some reason, during this Cinco de Mayo week, the park is inundated with park visitors, including myself. I stayed in the backcountry for most of this trip, and I only came out occasionally to complete a few tasks that were outstanding. I tried to stay as still as possible to record what it was that I saw. I did see several storms brew on the other side of the border, brewing, I should say. And I did get to experience one downpour in the desert, which was great. I woke up some aoudad in a hidden canyon. I saw cactus flowers. I saw some quail. I did not see hardly any spiders, no tarantulas. And I only saw a minimum amount of lizards and even a snake. So that was a pretty good bit of fortune. I recorded several of the things that I saw. Some of the things that I saw were while I was en route, so I wasn't able to capture every single instance of seeing some of these creatures that I saw. But I still have to say that even as filled with life as this desert is, it is still filled with many signs that life is in great peril. And I'll showcase some of those things to you probably at the end of this segment as a compilation. That way you understand that I'm not just coming out here and making an extended Big Bend vacation out of it. It's about 93 degrees outside. Temperature is climbing. You can see it's pretty sweltering. I've got a handkerchief protecting the back of my formerly shaded neck, which was shaded from my long hair that I got cut and donated to Wigs for Kids. And I've got pretty much everything I came here with, except for probably a few more kilos that I've lost along the way, just because I'm experiencing these days under pretty extreme conditions with a minimal amount of food and luxuries. To use a word that was really fun in one of the other videos that was recorded way back when, doing without some of the niceties. Because we can all stand to do without certain things. Again, some of this is an extended Lent segment for me. I feel like too much has been taken from the till. I feel as if we can spend some time contributing towards the betterment of all, not just ourselves. And in order to do that, I feel like sometimes the message has to be brought to us in a, what do they call it? A grassroots way, where the standard and the standardized test don't really match up all that well, where basically life is shown live as it is and without any kind of commercialized interruptions. I talk about sustainable products. There's a product that I brought with me. I feel kind of bad about it to have talked in a negative light. However, I made several attempts to contact the manufacturer of that product to receive a variation of the product that would not fail under some of these challenging conditions. And maybe nothing will live up to these expectations out here in these type of conditions. However, I believe that on the day that that product that I purchased, on that day, whenever I purchased it, that item specifically must have had an extremely bad amount of energy go into it. And even though this company has a lifetime warranty, a lifetime guarantee, or they did at the time of purchase, for whatever reason, they do not want to assist me with something that caused an emergency situation with my towing hitch in the past. That's another story for another day. This particular place is amazing. I hope you've enjoyed that short hike. This is the Hannold Gravesite. And again, this is capping off my wonder-filled trip to West Texas. I hope you've enjoyed many of the segments. And until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.